Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So let's pick up some of the physics. We are both here right now in Las Vegas
Yeah.
at a World Skeptics Conference.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're both skeptics. I mean, any scientist is a skeptic, but the problem is when the world does weird things, who's going to put them in check? Somebody's got to show up at the scene and say, "No, that's not how that works," or "No, the laws of physics prevent that." Or you. So you've had to do this in the UK, right?
Well,
There's certain resonances between the United States and the UK about how people misthink things. So what was your baptism into this world?
well, actually, I mean, I was only interested in doing research for a long time. So as a postdoc and in that part of my career, I didn't want to know about anything else other than doing research, and that's all I did. But it was I can't remember when it was now, but there was one of those regular funding crises, as you'll know from here in the US, when government support, in particular for research, dipped, and so I got involved in trying to fight that. And we realized, I mean, it's kind of obvious, I suppose, but we realized that one of the reasons, talking to government, that they had cut the research budget was that they didn't think anyone cared. So they thought it was a simple thing
In a
to do.
democracy,
You could just,
right? Yes.
and so we all, as a community, we were we learned again. We've learned it over the years, but we learned again that popular support for what we do is important. And where does the support come from? It comes from understanding. And there are many reasons, by the way, why uh, talking to people who are not in science about what we are doing as scientists is important. One of them, of course, is just purely democratizing knowledge. We taxpayers fund, at least in part, what we do, and therefore they have a right to know. So that there's that level. But on the other level, which I think you're suggesting as well, what science does, I think it's not about knowing the facts. Like it's not about knowing the universe is 13.8 billion years old, for example, or it's 13.8 billion years since the Big Bang. We could talk about that later, actually. Does that mean it had a finite origin in time in the past? Anyway, but it's
We'll
not
put a pin
about,
in that. We'll get back to that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not about knowing facts so much as understanding something about the process by which we acquire reliable knowledge about the world. And science is the process by which we acquire reliable knowledge.